Azaguddin, today is not only an event for CGNet, but today's day is an event for CG technology. The pathway, the vision for CG not only entering the digital world, not only evolving its various products and services into the digital world, but enabling the customers, enabling the people of our country to become far more world-class in terms of the digital products and services that we are planning to launch. It's been over 10 years that we have been wanting to get into the IT and communication space. I'm not going to go behind why that has not happened. I'm sure most of us know. But CG as a company has never held defeat, and we have never ever given up the fact that we are remain committed in providing the world-class digital services and ICT services to the people of our country. It's not that we were not able to get into a new sector that really upsets us. It's the fact that people of our country for the last 15 years are paying the highest ARPU in the region. Our country's data penetration is the lowest in the region. Our country's smartphone penetration is the lowest in our region. Our country's few telecom and communication service providers have the highest gross margin in any of the companies in the region or in the world in that matter. That's what's upsetting us, that because of these reasons, the people of our country are not being able to get affordable data, hence leading to access to data. In India alone, we saw that when Jio came in, they came in with a disruption in data affordability, in the disruption in the technology they were getting in. And today, 2018, there were only 2 unicorns in India. In the last 4 years, and especially in the last 2 years, we've seen 55 unicorns being born in India. Why? Access to data, access to affordable data, usage of high-class, world-class products. I was extremely proud that despite us not getting a chance to enter into the mobility, we still took the courage of entering into the ISP stage, FTTH, fiber to home product that we are launching. And it gives me immense pleasure, That time, we saw that there were over 40 companies that were providing ISP services. I still remember when we were planning to launch this FTTH ISP company in Nepal. I still remember our team used to tell me that the current best market pricing is 30 Mbps at 1500 rupees, 40 Mbps at 2000 rupees. I said, but why? Why are we entering a sector that will not make any difference to the consumers, that will not bring them up to the speed of what the best Indian industry practices are, that the industry practices best technology and the best equipment and the best products and services? Why can't we bring it to the doors of every Nepalese that are living in our country? And we were managed to do that successfully. 30 Mbps at 1500, we managed to launch 4 times the speed at 1/3 the price. And people used to ask me, how come you're selling this so cheap? Maybe your company is going on a loss. I said, no. We are definitely selling it much more affordable, but we're not going in loss. You are paying much more expensive. You are riding on a technology that was not world-class, that is obsolete for the last 10-15 years. We as CG are getting in the best technology that exists in the market. Today, a lot of companies that we saw in the past were using products that's been in the warehouse of various vendors. And I would like to acknowledge the various representatives of some world-class leading companies who are over here with us, who are continuously providing groundbreaking technology in this particular sector. We said, no, we are not going to be rolling or introducing products and services and technology that is already in the past. Nepal as a country is also ready, if we have to meet up with our digital Nepal vision, that we have to come up with products and services that is going to be 10 years ahead of everyone else. That is going to empower and bring in that ecosystem to every individual, household, enterprises, small businesses, where we will be able to leap forward our digital vision. And with that was the birth of CGNet. I'm extremely proud to say that within the first year of our launch, we were able to really not only disrupt the technology or the pricing, but we were able to bring in new different services leading into the entire theme of Internet of Things. We're extremely proud and delighted to have all of the vendors who are present here, all our partners, all our technology companies that are continuously guiding us about the new technology that comes into the market. To starting off with today's event, like I said, the key highlight is CGNet. But today's event is beyond CGNet. It is about CG bringing in a digital revolution, CG bringing in a technological revolution. Because us as a country, individually, as a community, as a particular province, as a company, we deserve to get the best service at the best price. And that's what CG stands for. I would like to today talk about the first 1 year journey of CGNet. It's been 1 year. We've been able to get 40,000 plus subscribers. We've been able to penetrate to 7 different cities across Nepal. But this was our first initial journey. Now we're in a stage of exponentially growing and providing the service and products that we had planned for. There'll be a lot of products and services we're going to be launching today. Today I want to also earmark a time when CG as a company will be doing an annual event every year. Not only showcasing CGNet's new products and services, but us as a company in our entire ecosystem, whether it's fintech, whether it's automobiles, whether it's healthcare, whether it's education. How are we bringing in ICT technology in leveraging and growing that to becoming a world-class company? Again, by providing the best technology at affordable rate. The fastest growing technology company that is providing the most world-class products which is used all over this region. Why can't we do it? And that's what CG's vision is. That's our growth mindset. That's how we are trying to disrupt the industry, and especially the ISP industry. Today I'll be talking to you about 6 distinct products and services that we are planning to launch. The first one is our greenfield connectivity. Now, there were a lot of times when we were continuously told that why don't we, there are over 4 dozen ISP companies. Why don't we acquire companies? We said no. They have a legacy old network. They were working on EPON and even GPON, some of them recently. We said no. If we have to be forward thinking, if we have to be visionary, we need to be able to put in a world-class network. If you have to compete in the global ICT race, you cannot be riding a Maruti and competing with people driving a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. We can also bring in a Ferrari and Lamborghini and make sure that on a long-term racetrack, we are able to compete with it. So our complete greenfield technology, greenfield connectivity, from our fiber technology to our data center, to our ONT, to our POP locations, everything is equipped with the world-class technology till date, and we are announcing something much bigger today. Best user experience. We've always realized that just providing cheap price, lower price, and just providing an internet connection is not what the consumers want. That's not where the world is going at. We have to provide something way beyond. Today we take immense pride that in electronics company, which is a pretty large consumer durable field, we have almost a 50% market share. Why? It is because of our customer service we give to the customers. It is because of our after sales we give to them. And that is why in CGNet our team has worked really hard in putting together a state-of-the-art analytics AI-driven best user experience. We are continuously improving our customer service roadmap and our benchmarking. We are continuously learning from our customers' feedback and bringing in the best world-class customer service experience. Using technology, not having human interface, coming up with a self-care app where people and our interface and our troubleshooting will reduce to as short time. I still remember in CG Electronics, worldwide LG had come up with a particular campaign called 211, that in 2 hours after receiving a customer's call, we'll go and address the problem. And within 1 hour, we'll try to resolve it, and within 1 day replace it and fix the problem. Even in a country like India, when LG implemented the 211 campaign, their success rate was 67%. We did it, it was 92%. So the customer service and the ethos behind it sits in the DNA of CG. And that's what we want to leverage in CGNet's customer user experience. Small and medium businesses has been the most challenging during the COVID period. But it's also a particular sector which is the fastest growing. The fastest growing business contributor to our economy is the small and medium businesses. There are so many products and services, just not a fiber internet connection that CGNet is going to be bringing to their doors. From operational applications and softwares revolving around building in the efficiency within the organization, without having to pay the large costs, how we can bring in the best value add solutions to making sure that the cost optimization happens, as well as their product and their company's objectives are met. We are going to be launching a lot of products and services revolving around small and medium businesses, devices. Today we are going to be announcing yet another latest device that has ever existed in the world. We are bringing that to Nepal. Why should we as Nepalese consumers be using devices that are 10 years old or 5 years old or even 2 years old? In technology sector, using devices even 6 months old is considered to be old. We are going to be continuously striving for bringing the latest gadgets, devices and technology in the ecosystem. Not only in the backbone, but even at your home, from routers to the fiber. The second thing I'll be talking to you about is content. They say the new oil is content. The new oil is data. We'll be bringing about content which will help a new ecosystem to emerge in our country, which I'll be elaborating on more in the near future, and the new technology. Coming in the first and the most exciting thing I want to tell you about CG's new venture. It's about our introduction and our tie-up with a low Earth orbit satellite solution. You'll be very happy to know that we've tied up with a company that has over 500 low Earth orbit satellites providing data at the speed of 350 Mbps. The highest latency service, highest speed that Nepal will be receiving in the most remotest part. We know that our country, 60% of our entire terrain is in the most remotest part where fiber is not available. But with this new tie-up of our low Earth orbit satellite, CGNet will be able to provide data and access to communications to the most remotest part. Because with the use of data, satellite blanket coverage, there is not a single inch of area which is not accessible. We'll be bringing this. Today, low Earth orbit satellites cost globally. We've heard of companies like Starlink, etc. Costs are high. But as the technology evolves, the costs are going to come down. We are bringing that to Nepal, which we're going to ensure. So I'm extremely proud and delighted to tell you our first product that we are going to be launching is the low Earth orbit satellite data connectivity in our country. The low Earth orbit satellite, pan-Nepal coverage, latency up to 350 Mbps and latency of 20 to 40 ms, enabling high throughput connectivity for offices of up to 20 users at one time, and easy deployment and cost effective. And this is primarily also targeted towards the SMB, small and medium businesses in the remote areas. How can they make the world the oyster, the platform which they can go beyond? They could be sitting in the most remotest part of Solokhumbu or to Dolpo, but using this technology and using the access to data, they'll be able to provide their services to the global arena. We talked about our best user experiences. We talked about quick support. But I'm extremely delighted to also announce that we are giving a lot of emphasis and focus on digital well-being. Today, digital, using the products for the right use, for the right time, is one of the most important aspects of our life. We are continuously engaged and continuously devices have become an integral part of our day-to-day life. From the time we get up, instead of saying good morning to the person on our right, we first pick up a handset and check, what messages do we have, or what is the news, or what are the weather briefing, etc. So we are trying to bring in a digital well-being program with CGNet. Self-service app. This is going to be a very, very important aspect for us. Today's day and age, the smartphone penetration has really increased over the last 2 years. When we were launching ISP 2.5 years ago, the ISP penetration was not even 22%. Today, it's almost 35%. And we'll be seeing a 25% CAGR every year, and we hope in the next 3 to 4 years we'll have at least 65% penetration of ISP. Changing the lives of people, changing the lives of businesses, changing the lives of how connectivity is done. And this self-service app will be a very, very important component of it. Customers from the from the click of a button, we'll be able to solve problems. We'll be able to address issues using our state-of-the-art NOC technology that we've developed, using state-of-the-art data center that we are continuously being able to update as we go forward. Proactive notification. This has never existed. Not that you've completed a service and then you receive. Proactively that this is the issue, this is how we're going to sort it out, so that the customers are ready and prepared for what is the issue that we'll be tackling. Our SMB products. Productivity is going to be the key, because that is what's going to differentiate SMB to the large corporates and the smaller businesses. We'll be working with the teams, coming up with the right solutions around the internet connectivity of how they can be productivity can be much more effective and efficient. Surveillance. We're coming out with a dozen of new products, again, with CG's ecosystem of our electronics, healthcare, mobility, as well as our education. We're able to launch products like surveillance. In today's day and age, having cameras installed in your offices or your homes, you'll be able to remotely, because of the high-speed internet, we're remotely able to monitor that. Automation. Not only in factories or in industries or manufacturing sector, but even in our offices we'll be coming up with solutions for automation. And managed Wi-Fi. Today when we have Wi-Fi installed in your home, that's one user, one password. We're coming out with solutions beyond that called the mesh technology, where each individual user or different departments in different offices will be able to come up with customized way of very seamlessly getting access to internet. Technology. This is something which CGNet is going to be breaking the barriers of. 4 times the uplink speed and 10 times the downlink speed. XGS-PON 10 Gbps is what we are going to be launching in the near future. We've already done our testing, and I'm very happy to tell you that we've successfully reached 2 Gbps already. We're going to go up to 10 Gbps and be able to provide these products and services to all the consumers of Nepal, small and medium business in Nepal, big corporates of Nepal, government offices, army, police, everyone in Nepal will be able to use the latest XGS-PON technology that's coming in. You know, we've got phenomenal world-class companies like Nokia, Huawei, ZTE, Ericsson that are continuously evolving this. And when we were talking to them, this is what they're deploying in America. This is what they're deploying in Japan, in Korea, in Europe. And we said, this is what we want for our country. So I'm extremely delighted to let you know that CGNet is going to be launching, not testing. Testing has already happened. We'll be launching our XGS-PON services into Nepal, along with the mesh Wi-Fi, along with the latest Wi-Fi router that we can see over here called the Wi-Fi 6, going into your houses and continuously updating our data center and our NOC capabilities. We're continuously working and striving for training the best in class of people that we have as part of our team. One thing I'm most proud of, before even providing these products and services to the people of Nepal, is I'm extremely proud of the people we have in our team. They're people with immense experience, immense expertise, immense knowledge, and that immense fire to make a difference in this industry. And that is what I'm extremely proud of with my team. The content part is the next big launch I would like to announce today. CGNet is finally launching Cgtv Plus, our first IPTV technology and our platform. We'll again be evolving this, moving into OTT platform, and we have an edge over there because we are the largest selling LED TV manufacturer, producer of Nepal. So imagine how we can rope in our smart TV collaboration along with the IPTV and the FTTH technology, as well as the mobile technology, and how we have that edge of an inbuilt OTT platform in our smart TVs. We'll be bringing that to you in the near future as well. All the preparations and testing of that is happening. Gamification is becoming big. We have some of the best PUBG players also in Nepal. But at what speed, at what ecosystem, where do they want to go to? What about the other games? Gaming industry is bigger than movie, music, entertainment, Hollywood, Bollywood, all combined. But in Nepal, we are just scratching the surface. We're going to be giving a lot of focus on the gamification industry of Nepal and music. We all listen to Apple Music and Spotify and other musical OTT platforms. We'll be launching our own musical platform as well, OTT platform. And our objective of launching the OTT platform will be to promoting, developing, and growing the Nepali music industry. We'll be tying up with artists and promoting them as on the global stage using this platform. So the content piece for us is very, very important. And which direction is CG going into this entire technology and digital revolution? Devices, like I told you, a very important aspect that CG Electronics, CG Motors through its electric vehicles today, I can use my app and I can control the weather to the charging of my car, to the lighting of my car, everything using an app. From my factories to my offices to my homes, AC control. Already CG has already launched refrigerator, washing machines, different kind of consumer durable that has connectivity in the entire Internet of Things ecosystem. We'll be growing and giving a lot more focus on this as well. Home appliances, like I mentioned to you, and very important, parental control. It might look small, but this kind of AI and technology itself is very difficult. And we've been able to get that to Nepal. That the parents who want to allocate the right amount of time for their kids, time for studies, allocation for what app to use, what software to use, what websites to go to, how much time, again coming in between the entire digital well-being is what we're going to be doing with launch of the various devices that we're talking about. This, along with CG's new announcement of our super app. We've already done the prototype, we've already done the test piloting. CG app will be able to provide an e-commerce, self-care, remittance, fintech solutions using first phase all of CG's companies. You could make a hotel reservation or buy a CG EV car, or you could buy a net package, or you could buy YY, to buying beverages, to even booking hotels, or buying a real estate, or even buying power. You'll be able to do it with our CG app. It's a CG super app that we're extremely proud of. This is our first step of our small endeavor to our larger dream, larger goal, larger vision. Thank you so much for being part of this dream and vision, and I'm extremely proud of all of us. Thank you.